Hi guys, Master C here. Got another awesome class for you today as we continue to work through our kicks week. Couple little things before we dive into it. I want to remind everybody that we do have like online stripe testing hours from 3 to 4:30 every day. So a lot of people are taking advantage of that, which is great, but I think some people aren't aware of it yet. So you're always welcome to call or text that karate phone, and I'm happy to help you anytime. But we're trying to set that time aside, specifically like if you want to aim for something where you know that we're available to do like a live stripe test, that'll be awesome, okay? Now again, let's bow into our class, and we'll make it a good one. So face up front, good. Face flags, cookie barre, paro. Standing meditation, makia. Paro. Face the pictures of the Grand Masters, Kwanjanin, Julia. Kunya. Face up front one more time, Julia. Kunya. Okay, so our warm-up for today is going to be the fitness benchmark test. This is a favorite of many people, okay? So there are 5 segments to it. The first part are striders. Now when you do a strider, it's kind of like a forward and back jumping jack. So I'm going to put one foot out and that same hand out in front. Each time I jump, I'm just going to switch my arms and legs. So like jumping jacks, 2 jumps kind of equals 1 strider. So if I was counting, it would work like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So we'll do 50 of those striders, then we'll have 40 squats. Hands are together, sitting our hips down nice and low, trying to keep good posture, and all the way back up. So 50 striders, 40 squats. Next part will be 30 spear sit-ups. Feet are down, make that spear, sitting up, elbows come to your knees. After that, we'll do 20 good push-ups. So on your hands and toes, chin and tummy all the way down and up. Last part, 10 jump squats. So we're gonna come down, fingers gonna touch the floor, jump and reach to finish out. All right, now I'm gonna do this one with you, so try to stay with me throughout the entire exercise. Here we go, guys. Starting with those 50 striders. Ready and begin. 2, 3, 4. 10, keep it up. 20. 30. 40, I think. Master Cosby's giving me the nod of approval. You have to help me out. I think I forgot where I am.
50.
50, boom, we nailed it. Good job. 40 squats are next. Apparently I cannot speak and count at the same time. Nice, good squats.
Ten.
Stay with me. 12. 20. 30. Starting to feel it a little bit. 'Is that it? 40? Okay, good. Awesome. 30 sit-ups are next. Here we go. Keep those feet glued down. $20. 30. 20 good push-ups, guys. Last thing, 10 jump squats. Seven.
9, 10.
Boom. Good job with the warm-up, guys. I'll keep working on my counting. Grab a sip of water. We'll come right back. All right, guys, great job with the warm-up. Hope you grabbed a sip of water. We're gonna do a little bit of stretching. So we'll do some of our regular stretches, and I wanna mix in some of these stretch kicks, especially since it is a kicks week. So let's go ahead and start. Hands on our hips, couple hip circles. Good, other way. Arm circles backwards. And forward. Back and forth. Trunk twist. Head side to side. Up and down. Looking left and right. Now for our legs today, we're gonna get into a bit of a front stance here, right? We're gonna do what's called a front stretch. In fact, I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see a little better. The idea here is my back leg, my goal is to keep it completely straight during the stretch. So you can think of this as like a kick to the groin, but it's really a stretching movement. So my hands are up. I'm gonna bring my back leg forward, just kind of drag it on the mat, and just kind of swing my leg upwards. So it's not totally a ballistic stretch where I'm just gonna like sling my leg and hurt myself. I wanna try to control some of that motion. You can switch feet, same thing on the other side. Good. Spread your feet apart. Lean forward. One hand on each foot. And hana, two, set, net, tase, yase, ilga, yuro, up, you. Good. Hang it there just for a minute. Good. Go move into some of our kicks. Good. Youth, advanced, and adult students. Earlier in the week, we went through each of the kick combinations, and you got to either work that combination or pick the kick technique that you felt you needed the most work on from that combo, all the way from white belt to black belt. Today, before we get into, I have a little bit of a one-step drill in a few minutes that we're going to get to, but before we get there, I want to encourage you, pick your top 3 kick techniques, right, that you feel like you need the most work on from all of the curriculum. Right? Now, if you're a green belt, you only have so many to choose from, but if you're a Chodanbo, there's a lot of kicks. For many of you guys, I know it's like some of the jump spin kicks are obviously really challenging, but I know for me, a kick that I've struggled with for years is really just roundhouse kick. Even though it's a white belt level technique, I've always felt like it's a hard kick for me. So when I have a few minutes to work something, I'll usually pick that one. I'll usually pick like a turning back kick or a regular back kick, still trying to work out that foot position properly. Or I'll pick some of the jump spinny ones if that's something that you're struggling with as well. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of time on the clock to work through those. I'm gonna suggest just like a minute and a half for each. So I'll put a minute and a half timer up on the clock here. We'll let you work that kick. You'll choose both sides during that minute and a half, then I'll give you a 30-second break, and we'll do that 3 times total. So I have 3 different kicks that you get to choose from on this one. So we'll work those out for a few minutes, and I'll see you back here for a one-step drill. Awesome work, guys. We're going to move on to our second drill today, which is going to be Noodle Attack one-steps. So if you don't have a partner, you can feel free to practice your one-step shadowed in the air. But if you have a partner, this drill is really kind of a fun one. So for the first round, Master Cosby's going to be coming at me kind of like zombie style. So a little slower than maybe like a full speed blast attack. And I would recommend the noodles that we gave out are basically like half noodles, but they're still really long connected to your arm. So I'd encourage you choke up on that just a little bit so your partner still has a range to kick. Now, students, if your parents are holding for you or siblings holding for you, don't blast them with your kicks, right? You want them to continue to be a good partner for you. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to demonstrate kick one-steps 1 through 8. Advanced students, obviously you could go up through as high as the numbers that you do know. So she's coming at me, my hands are up, responding kick number 1. She's coming at me again, number 2, side kick, 3, round kick, 4, turn back, that was maybe a little hard. Number 5, slide the front foot, grabbing and side kick. Number 6, squat under, round. Number 7, push kick. Number 8, block, grab, roundhouse kick. Good. So I'm gonna put a minute up on the clock. You guys can work this one out. Have some fun with it. Ready? And begin. All right, guys, round 2 with our Noodle Attack one-step drill. This time, we're gonna be moving around a little bit more freely. Of course, we're gonna try to stay within the frame of the camera, but you guys can move around your space as long as you're not tripping over couches or something like that. So the challenge for this one, my partner this time is going to call out random numbers. Now, if I'm, say, an orange belt and I know 1 through 6, she's obviously only gonna call out numbers 1 through 6, so it's things that I do know. If you are a white belt or a sunshine belt, probably should have mentioned this on the last video, but you can work 1 and 2. Even though white belts don't need to know 1 and 2, you can go back and check out the YouTube videos to learn how 1 and 2 work. That way you can play this drill as well. Now, again, Master Cosby's gonna be attacking towards me. She's gonna call out the numbers and we'll see how I do with it.
All right, here we go. Number 3. Number 6. Number 2. Number 4. Number 8.
Good job, awesome. So I'm gonna put another minute on the clock, have some fun with that one, and I'll see you back here in just a second. Great job with class today, guys. I want to finish off with a little bit of a game. So in your at-home training kit was a balloon. So if you haven't already blown it up, feel free to do so. If you don't have a balloon, then I found that like empty plastic grocery bags can work pretty good for this one. You can kind of fluff them up, toss them in the air. Obviously not quite as good as a balloon, but it can be pretty good for this type of drill. So we're gonna keep it really simple. My goal is just gonna be to keep this balloon in the air using my kicks. Now, if I'm doing front kick, boom, that tends to be pretty easy, right? Sometimes. Tends to be a little bit more challenging if I'm trying to do something like a side kick to try to keep that balloon in the air, or a back kick. If my balloon hits the ground, I'm back in camera, sorry, I was having a good time. If my balloon hits the ground, you know what's coming, guys. 3 good push-ups. And then I'm right back at it. You can feel free to mix in some fancier kicks like turn hook kicks or jump front kicks. Axe kick, I think you'll find it pretty hard since you're smashing the balloon down. But we'll put a minute on the clock, have some fun with it, and I'll see you back here in just a moment to bow out our class. Thanks again for training with us today, guys. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. Master Cosby and I really miss seeing you in person, but we have really enjoyed seeing all the pictures and videos. A lot of students are continuing to make great progress with their strike tests. So I mentioned it at the beginning, but you can send us a text anytime or call, but I'm specifically holding that 3 o'clock to 4:30 in the afternoons for these video strike tests if it's something that you're ready for. So let's bow out our class. Chiliet, Kunyat. Great job, guys. See you soon.